All right, man, let's do it, guys. So, without further ado, I've been thinking, how rare is it to like really find a good woman these days? You know, like how rare is that? You know, you wake up one day, it's just a regular, average morning to you. You're probably out doing your routine. You know, it's 5:30 in the morning. You're jogging, working out, meditating. You're doing everything that you normally typically do in the mornings, and let's say you're out and about, you go run some errands, let's say about that second or third errand, or even maybe before you go to lunch. But you see that one girl, you're interested in her. She sees you, she's interested in you. Obviously, you're a high value man, so you make your way over to her, talk to her, you know, you compliment her, you have a little, I'm not gonna say small talk as they call it, but you know, you conversate with her, you know, for a little brief moment, exchange information, and boom, best love story ever told. Right? Honestly, how rare and how difficult is that even these days? And this is not me talking from like a state of, oh, you know, hopeless romantic, but no, this is just like a general question to have in thought today, as far as how do we evolve masculinity. Obviously, for every action there's a reaction, right? And we must find the cause to this. You know, what makes finding a good woman so rare in the modern world? You know, we don't live in the past societies as we do like our ancestors did, or even some of our grandparents, or even our parents now. The social status has changed as far as the SMV, the sexual market value. The requirements for having that perfect woman, should we even say this comes in a form of, this woman is a reflection of my status, you know, status that I've built over the years, decades of grind. Like, let's think about it. I mean, if you're a high value man now, you know, if you're exactly where you want to be right now in your life, you know, my question for you is, I know the quality of women is different, but as far as what do you look for in a woman, does that matter? Does that come with the status of raising your value? There are so many men that we can probably consider a low value men, and it seems like they have the perfect woman. You know, and then, you know, we hear something, you know, we hear somebody like celebrities, you know, Drake, somebody like Drake, for an example, you know, he says things like, you know, he wants to, you know, he's kind of in that space to settle down, but, you know, is really having that kind of difficulty in stepping into that settle down space. Because, I mean, I get it. I haven't lived that part of my life yet, but knowing that, looking from the whole field, it's just like, with the money can change everything. It does change everything, honestly. And being somebody who didn't have that type of attention, because it's publicly known that you have accumulated this type of money through something reputable, you know, like in entertainment or sports or whatever your field of business is, that can get you high recognition amongst everybody here in this experience, even though it's just ourselves. But the point is, how hard is it to really find that perfect one when you already have everything but the woman? It got me thinking. Yeah, some men on low value have the perfect woman, and high value men, for what I see, I mean, I know we have a more broader selection. It's a broad selection, but we're only really looking at this, and that? What if, like, I mean, probably this probably is the answer, you know. But what if who you are as a, like, no matter where you are as a man, maybe love is something that's probably I mean, this probably is destined for everybody, but in a more sense of just timing, you know. You can find somebody high school, middle school, and y'all ride that thing out forever. You know, it's people out here like that. You know, this is more and more metaphysical now, but it's people that are in high school, are still together, and there's others who are more up in the world, right? Maybe they got their dream boo too. I mean, anything can go, right? So you can be at the top with or without one. I just feel like that love from a woman, I mean, because maybe that is what our role is supposed to be as a man. When you start looking into how the household and how the relationship between the man and the woman, like the dynamic is ran between the two. Let's say a low value man is with a good woman, but the good woman has to sacrifice some of her femininity for the lack of masculine the man isn't able to provide. But then again, like I said, not all men are celebrities that are high value but still provide for the girlfriend, as far as like he pays for everything. While there's other men, not celebrity status, but more of a lower value than the high value man who is, but isn't celebrity status. Oh babe, let's go 50-50 on the bills, you know. Oh babe, you know, split payments type of deal. But then again, the femininity of females is just like, okay, understanding now, because a female can sacrifice that, or maybe, but what is she sacrificing? I mean, she can sacrifice multiple things in this, like as far as like the value, or maybe like that's what she's always been. Oh, bro, life is full of possibilities, but like, you know what I mean? The connection is right here. Maybe her parents were spending the bills together, you know, from her childhood. It's really just depending on a woman and what the scenario is, you know? Wow. But long story short, it's really just the scenario. Because not all women are born with fathers who were paying all the bills in the house and all the mother did was shop and just stayed home. You know, other women had where mother and father was working, or maybe mother was working. Like it goes really deep. And tying this with our masculinity is just like, if we're following the true path of what we're supposed to be doing as this gender, this species, Homo sapien entities, then until we're paying for everything, literally, our job isn't finished as far as developing into a high value man. Like, our first goal should be learning how to take care of ourselves. If we can take care and become self-sustained for ourselves, and I'm not talking about only just living on your own, but we're talking about as far as income-wise too. You know, becoming financially independent and free. You're not tied to a boss. And I'm not promoting the idea of, I hate that, oh, be your own boss. It's just like, nah, I'm just my own daddy, pretty much. Shit, I didn't have a father in my life to spoil me with gifts growing up. I mean, for the time that we did spend. But that's me and millions of the other men here, at least in the Western society. So there's other guys who had both, you know what I mean? So to fulfill that masculine role of we have to provide for our own, eventually we'll get to the point to where we make enough where not only we can provide women experiences that no other man can, which that will make us exclusive, because now she knows that I'm somebody not everybody can really get access to, because of just who I am. So you build that up, build your identity, establish yourself, put some work in. And it's really when the money slides, man. Once the money comes in, bro, it's just like the money comes in, your ideas are coming to fruition, you're receiving everything. Now, all right, how can I sustain her now? So you go from sustaining you, and you're financially free. So at that point, if you're financially free, bro, your income should be growing. So you'll get to a point to where you can. And shit, even then, you already a high value man. So even if you want to sacrifice okay, split the bill with me. You know, we can do like a 20 80 15 whatever the rest is, until my business expands a little bit more and I'm able to cover more expenses. I mean, I'm pretty sure she could sacrifice that. I mean, in return, like, bro, in the next 3-6 months, I mean, shit, yeah, you got it. But if she's really in her feminine, then she wouldn't be so uptight. Like, all right, maybe let's hold off on the idea, and until then, you know, I can stay over here, or yes, I can contribute, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what she's gonna do on her side. But we take care of ourselves, take care of her. And then I guess between all of that, it really just comes down to like intention. Then again, what's really the intention behind us? You know, like, what's really your intention with me? You know, what's my intention with you? And if we're not clear about intention, it's just like, how can we really know and be genuine with each other? And I think that's where like a lot of people go wrong, is like, bro, we all got hidden agendas and not really the best intention for one another. And, you know, we're always constantly attacking each other, dogging each other out. But I mean, that's all from the influences of what we digest, what we see, and what we hear, and what we speak on a daily basis. So I mean, finding the perfect woman, I guess it does come back to, I'll put it like this: finding a perfect woman, it really comes down to a couple of factors. Your soul contract, time, and the experiences that you're supposed to go through in life. I think these three things right here is what's going to define finding a perfect woman, because your soul contract, you know, your purpose in life, it's already set up for you. Like, you already know what you're supposed to do in life. You just got to remember what it is and go after it. So, you know, following your soul contract, you know, I'm pretty sure you got your woman in there for real. On top of that, time, you got a lot of time to do its thing. So as you grow and evolve, you know, maybe your cap is higher than others' cap, as far as, well, time in life scenarios, like these two really go hand in hand, because it's like whatever type of time it is, depending on the scenario, it can fluctuate between that, but it all ties into your soul contract. Because then again, life is full of possibilities, so there's really no set way on what really can define a perfect woman. But the perfect woman, in a more ideal masculine sense, it will be the woman that I can take care of, that can not only make me feel good in a way that she's supposed to make masculine feel, but in a sense that she does it because she sees and respects what I bring to the table. And what I bring to the table is far different from any other guy that she can possibly be else with. You know what I mean? So we built that. That's how you win. That's how you win in the dating market. This is exactly how you win, bro. You just build your value up like this. You're able to provide for not only you, but for her. Now, if you're smart, I mean, I'm not gonna say if you're smart, but you know, in a more sense, logically, it's just like I would want a woman who wants to build something for her too. You know, like, oh, you know, I want a little something on the side. Like I can do this every day for the rest of my life, type of deal. Like, let's say she's a dancer or something. Okay, get you a dance studio. Or she's really into like fitness. Okay, I'll get you like a gym. We'll buy a gym, only gym here in the city. You can run that, hire employees. If you need to take off, you know, we can get some replacements for you. Like whatever you need, because I can bring that in. You know what I mean? Type of shit that she can really do in life, rather than just lay up and watch Netflix and go on little bullshit dates. You know, I'm not saying those little dates are bad, but it's just like that type of vibe, that type of reality, where it's like, shit, wake up, I just go straight to the Bahamas because she feels like it that morning. Or because, you know, you get into an argument, you can just go take her, fly across the country. You know what I mean? Like, that is a type of lifestyle any woman would kill for. You raise your value so high as a man that you're able to provide so much resources, you have so much network, that you can literally fly her to any place that she wants to go in the world for any reason, at any time, at your expense. You don't even have to worry about getting the money back, because by then, bro, those type of flights ain't even nothing to you. And we ain't talking about no economic, bro. We talking that first class. You know, get that value, raise your value high enough, bro. That jet. You know what I mean? Like that Playboy lifestyle, that bachelor lifestyle. That's what I like to call it. That's what we going for, that bachelor lifestyle. But yeah, man, this is a pretty long video, but I mean, I'm glad I got the answer. I'm glad we got answers to this question here today. So I mean, I'll actually make this into 2 parts, so we don't actually, yeah, I'll double upload this. But other than that, I'll catch up with you guys later. Y'all stay breezy, man. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. And until next time.